Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the greatest live show of all time. That is right, everybody. Today, we're going to be talking about some breaking news that actually broke today. That is right, everybody. We're going to be talking about Charlie Kirk and specifically what happened at Utah. With that being said, for any VOD watchers, I will most likely include timestamps in the description below. You know, for anyone that's like watching the VOD. I may or may not turn this into a segment. We'll see how it goes. And also, I'm very thirsty. With that being said, hello, Randy S., and congratulations on being the first person in chat. Hello, Nico Bowman. Hello, Nisi Fam. Hello, Link of TW. Hello, Daniel Berry. Hello, Foster. Saying, do you like Charlie Kirk? No, I don't. Hello, Joe Jerkoff. Hello, George Baker Jr. Saying, hello, my dear beautiful. Why, hello. Hello, Poetic Shooter. Hello, Lefty Memes. Hello, Anthy Smiley. Hello, Flunker Goobus. Hello, Piak. Hello, Combo Master. Hello, No Lanpo. Hello, Still Finding a Name Lol. Interesting name. Hello, Lexi. That is true. Charlie Kirk's pronouns were, in fact, was/were. So, yeah, hello, Trite? I pronounced it correctly one of those times, I'm sure. Hello, John Cena. Hello, Ryan Gacy. Hello, Lewis Black. Saying, couldn't miss this one for anything, stayed up super late for it. I see. Drone strikes in Poland and Charlie Kirk death. Crazy times. Well, all I'm gonna say is one thing is crazier than the other. And it's not Charlie Kirk's death. I saw the footage and it's disgusting. I haven't seen the footage, but, I assume it looks like, you know, what you would expect someone getting shot in the neck would look like. I'm not too concerned with, like, the visual detail of it or whatever. I don't really care. Hi, Femi, your hair is wavy. Hello, Naran. Is it wavy? That's not even intentional. Maybe my hair has just gotten wavier over time. I don't know. I think it's just because of the way that it's layered. Because I did get a haircut recently. Hello, Lord Pasta Productions. Good to see you again. It's been a while. Yes, rest in piss. Rip Bozo. Charlie Kirk died. LMFAO. Rest in piss. Rip Bozo. L. Get owned. Now, before I say anything, okay, we do condemn political violence here on the Femyoz YouTube channel, okay? Violence is bad, guys. You shouldn't kill people. But, you know, what I will say is, you know, people care more than they should, all right, about this specifically. Like, they're acting like, oh my God, Charlie Kirk was the second coming of Christ, and they crucified him. Oh God, the horror. So yeah, we're gonna get into that, don't you worry. Tons of blood was pouring out. It was like a fountain. Yeah, I'm sure it was not very pleasant to watch, but, you know, what we're gonna look at today is very pleasant to watch, which is people bitching and moaning about it. Because it's really funny to watch conservative commentators pretend to care, pretend to cry. But also, who cares about gun safety? That's not the issue, all right? I'll take this as a very bad thing to have happened for everyone. Very true. I am very personally devastated by Charlie Kirk's death, you know? He was my favorite. You know, I truly am very much so. All right, I truly am very personally devastated by Charlie Kirk's death. You know, I really aspired to be just like him. You know, he inspired me to hate trans people and immigrants, and you know, now he's gone forever. And you know, I'm truly devastated at our loss. He was basically like the second coming of Christ. No, because it's going to be weaponized. Oh, I know it's going to be weaponized. But here's the thing, all right? I don't buy into all the cuck shit of, oh, do you condemn Hamas? Do you condemn Hamas? Do you condemn Hamas? It's the same thing. Oh, do you condemn political violence? Yes, obviously I condemn murdering people. Did you know it's bad to murder people? Yes, I did know that. What do you want me to say? Oh, by the way, guys, just a quick disclaimer. Eating your own shit is bad. Don't do it, guys. It's bad. Don't eat your own shit. It's like, yeah, I shouldn't have to clarify. Right? Like, just because I'm like, you know, I think people are overreacting doesn't mean that I think it was, you know, a good thing that it happened, right? That's not my position. But I don't feel bad for Charlie Kirk, though. I feel bad for his kids, because that's got to be traumatizing, because I'm pretty sure that they saw it. But, yeah, I can't say that I feel bad for Charlie Kirk himself, all right? You know, he's just some right-wing freak. Like, can't say I really care. Don't justify. Okay, yeah, you agree it's fair. You agree it's fair. Okay. Yes, Charlie Squirt. Look, I think that gun violence is bad, but I also think that joke policing is bad, all right? You better believe I'm going to be making lots of jokes about it tonight, all right? There is plenty of gold, plenty of great comedy, all right? Don't you worry. Plenty of funny things that we can say. I think the empathy bit is kind of missing the significance of this. Look, the way that I view it is, it's bad in the sense that it's going to be weaponized by the right. That's the only, like, really bad thing about it, right? Like, oh no, one guy died. Boo fucking who? Oh, he had a family. Yeah, everybody else has a family, retard. Like, I don't really care. The one guy died. What about the, I don't know, millions of Gazans that are suffering and dying? You know, the ones that, are being targeted by the IDF, you know, the women and children being targeted by the Israeli government, the same government that Charlie Kirk supports, mind you, or supported. Sorry, my bad. The rhetoric coming from the right now is scary. It's been scary, and it's been leading to this. Charlie lost the gun debate. That's true. He did lose the gun debate. The funny thing is, he specifically died while he was talking about gun issues. All right, very poetic, very funny, very wrong, okay? We don't endorse violence here, all right? Violence is bad, all right? We don't want to see any Fed posting in my chat, all right? No Fed posting, guys. No. All right, bad stuff. Bad stuff happened, all right? It's bad that he died, all right? Because, it's bad. It's bad, okay? Just trust me, okay? It's bad because it just is, okay? All right? Now, ultimately, what they're going to use this for is to distract everybody from the Epstein files, all right? Let us not forget that Donald Trump is a pedophile, a rapist, a felon. Let's not forget this, all right? No matter how much they want to distract you, no matter how much they want to do anything to divert your attention away from the Epstein files, we must always have that, at the very least, somewhere in the back of our minds. Let's not pretend like Donald Trump is now suddenly innocent of the Epstein stuff. No. Still very important. I would say the Epstein stuff is far more important, in fact, than Charlie Kirk getting shot. I mean, he's just one guy, once again. Yeah, one guy dies all the time. Plenty of people die. Nobody throws a fit over it. Nobody cares about the 500,000th Palestinian child that got murdered this week, okay? Nobody seems to care about that. But suddenly, now that it's like somebody that's in the limelight, oh no, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Yo, fuck all those Palestinian children. Yo, thank you, Joe Jerkoff, for the 5. Saying the words on the tent he died under said, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Shooter said, all right, bet. No, literally. Okay, look, I think that, regardless of how fucked up a situation might be, I think we should be able to find comedic value, not moral fag, not be fucking pussies about it, all right? South Park better make this into a joke, all right? They better make the fucking edgiest episodes to thus far, all right? If they don't make the most edgy fucking episodes after this, I'm gonna be very sad, very disappointed, devastated even, right? I'm gonna be actually kind of mad if South Park decides to be like, oh, we're gonna dedicate 3 episodes to why political violence is bad. Oh no, it's so bad. Yeah, no shit. All right. What I want to see is I want to see like an episode where it's like you know how like George Floyd coming back to life as George Droid is a meme. I want them to do that, but with Charlie Kirk, where it's like he somehow comes back to life and now he's like this fucking evil Terminator-esque character. I think that shit would be fucking hilarious. I think that shit would be awesome. I don't know if they're gonna do that or not, but yeah, I think that's what they should do. You're a terrible person for this. He had a family. Yeah, everyone has a family, dipshit. Like, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to just start fucking bawling my eyes out on stream? No, not Charlie Kirk. Anybody but Charlie Kirk. He had a family. This poor innocent man I care so much about. Oh no. Is that what you're looking for? If that's what you're looking for, sorry, but this is not the channel for you. We don't do any of that cuck shit here, all right? This is a channel where we're in favor of making edgy jokes, all right? We're in favor of making edgy jokes. I don't care how recent it is, all right? I'm the type of motherfucker to make jokes about 9/11, the day that it happens, all right? Not that I was alive back then, but you know, I'm the type of person to make jokes about something right after it happens, okay? I don't care, all right? Anyways, it wasn't an attack on free speech, it was an attack on Charlie Kirk. True. Yo, thank you, Uncle Ruckus, for the 2, saying this all feels fake, still can't believe he's gone. Yeah, it genuinely is kind of shocking. You want to know how I learned about it? I learned about it from a Xanderhal stream of all places, okay? I was scrolling through my YouTube feed, and I see a Xanderhal stream. It's like, well, I haven't watched this fucker in ages because, you know, he's like a bad person and not particularly intelligent, but you know, I had to see what that was about. I was like, is this bait? Is he baiting? And I click on it and it's like, no, he's covering that. And I'm like, okay, now I gotta cover it. So, yeah, anyways, guys. Xanderhal doesn't pay his editors. True. Very true. I learned about it from Kyle Klinsky. Hell yeah. You think he's a martyr? Fuck no. I think that anyone that thinks of Charlie Kirk as a martyr is fucking retarded. Like, actually brain dead. Like, subhuman levels of stupid. No, he's not a martyr. He didn't do anything other than debate random college kids. You know, crazy how he won't debate people like Sam Cedar. You know, crazy how he refuses to debate anybody that's actually going to, you know, fucking destroy him. Well, why wouldn't he debate Sam Cedar? But he'll debate anybody. Unless they're Sam Cedar, okay? He won't debate Sam Cedar. All right? For the same reasons that Steven Crowder won't debate Sam Cedar. It's pussy shit. It's very much so pussy shit. You are a psychotic person without proper emotions. That's true. Dude, I'm a psychopath because I don't care that some person that I don't know died. Oh no. How dare you make edgy jokes? No, what happened to leftists being the fucking snowflakes? Dude, it's all the rightoids in chat that are, no, you're not allowed to joke about this. This is off limits, guys. You're not allowed to make jokes at Charlie Kirk's expense. He has a family. You sick, disgusting, godless creature. It's like, Jesus Christ, I thought I was a snowflake. By the way, I never have been, never will be, never been in favor of the whole tone policing, no matter what side it's done on, right? But, anyways. You were a psychotic person without emotions, so is Charlie Kirk, but true. It's not, let's not pretend like Charlie Kirk would give a fuck if it was one of his political opponents. Let's not pretend like, he would be making a huge statement about it. All right, he wouldn't give a fuck. Like, yeah, murder is bad, but let's not pretend like, you know, this is a, let's not make it more than it is, okay? Anyways, you look and sound like my ex. Is that a good or a bad thing? Anyways. Weird how people of your kind commit these heinous crimes. Well, I'm not the one that fucking shot him. I disavowed it at the beginning of stream. I said, yeah, did you know that murdering people is bad? Yeah, that's what I said. Like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have to spell it out for you. Like, yeah, you should intuit that, yes, I would have the reasonable position that, yeah, it's bad to fucking murder people. Did you know it's bad to murder people? Well, Femyoz, do you condemn murder? Do you condemn political violence? Yes, dipshit. Obviously, I condemn murder. You fucking brain-dead retard. Yes, of course I do. But let's not kid ourselves and pretend like, oh no, we need to fucking mourn his loss. You know, what about why wasn't he mourning the loss of the thousands of Palestinian children starving to death every day? You know, because the government, the Israeli government that he supports has decided to block aid. That's what he supports. Oh, don't mourn the losses of Palestinian kids that are getting fucking bombed by the IDF. But let's mourn some fucking rich white guy. Let's mourn some fucking rich right-wing conservative pundit who aims to make everybody's lives worse. Oh yeah, we should really care about his death, but not the countless Palestinian children that have been murdered. Don't think about them, all right? Don't think about any of them. Anyways, Trump didn't lower the flags to half-mast. for the children who were shot in school today. He did it for Charlie. Yeah, it's crazy that people are more upset about Charlie Kirk dying than the fucking school shooting that happened. Like, are you kidding? People are more upset over one rich dude who spews right-wing propaganda for a living and gets paid to do it. He also gets paid by AIPAC, I'm sure. All right? It wouldn't surprise me. But, yeah, we're gonna get upset over that, but not the school shooting. Ignore the school shooting, okay? That's not as politically important. All right? Just don't pay attention to it. Anyone with a heart is upset with anybody's death. Okay, like what about Hitler's death? Do I have to be upset over Hitler's death? No? Okay, so obviously, no, I don't have to care. What if Kim Jong-un died? Do I have to fucking throw him a funeral? Do I have to cry on stream? What do you want me to do? Like, yeah, if a bad person dies, I'm not gonna give a fuck. Like, yeah, it's sad, he has a family or whatever, and yeah, the kids are gonna be traumatized. And it's like, yeah, that sucks, and I do feel genuinely bad for the kids, right? Because they don't deserve this. They didn't choose this. They didn't choose any of this, right? But, to pretend like I should care about Charlie Kirk now that he's dead? Like, okay, dude. You're a propagandized retard. No, quite the contrary. It is you, my friend, who is a propagandized retard. You know, we're crazy how right-wingers didn't give a single shit when, I don't know, Nancy Pelosi was almost killed. Oh, where were the right-wingers? Where were they when Nancy Pelosi was, when there was like an attempted murder? Oh, yeah, they were blowing it out of proportion. But now that it's Charlie Kirk, now that it's somebody on their side, oh, now suddenly it's such a huge deal. Oh, no, not Charlie Kirk. Like, okay. You're being autistic, Femi, come on. No, I am being perfectly reasonable. I am being perfectly reasonable. All I am doing is pointing out the most blatant hypocrisy, the most blatant pandering and virtue signaling bullshit imaginable. It's like, do you condemn murder? Do you condemn murder? Do you condemn murder? Yes, dipshit, obviously I do. No shit, I do. Anyways. But I'm a terrible person because I didn't condemn murder hard enough. Oh no. You didn't condemn murder hard enough, Femyoz. You need to condemn it more, with more emotion. This needs to be the #1 issue that you care about. Oh no. Anyways. Yeah, exactly. I feel bad for Charlie Kirk's children. Trump already said he was going to target his political enemies after this, not those responsible. No, literally. Literally. And this is something that I want to get into, all right? I want to get into how the right wing has decided to use this situation in a pathetic attempt to divert attention away from the Epstein files because they make Trump look terrible. You know, being the child predator he is, he doesn't want anybody to know about that or be thinking about it. So instead of focusing on that, we now have a situation that right-wingers are going to use in order to sort of divert away from that and be like, oh, but think about Charlie Kirk and his family. Don't think about the Epstein files. There's nothing, don't ignore the Epstein files. Charlie Kirk is more important. Okay. So we're going to look at how right-wingers have been weaponizing this, all right? Don't you worry. Yeah, I need to, figure out, how do I... Bro, doing this... Putting headphones... Okay. Yo! Thank you, Battao Crafter, for the $25. You beautiful fucking bastard. Saying, sorry I missed last stream. You look adorable today, Femi. Well, thank you very much. I very much appreciate you. Everyone give Battao Crafter some 07s in chat. 07s in chat for Battao Crafter. $25. Very generous. Very generous. Battao Crafter. Actual goat. And, yeah. Anyways, guys. Yeah, Clinton's also a pedophile. Well, he's not in office right now, is he? He's not running for re-election. But guess what? If Clinton was in office right now, I'd be saying the same fucking shit. If you can believe that. Yeah, you guys not gonna condemn the Jays? Condemn the J6ers? No, literally. It's like, okay, so political violence is bad when it's against Charlie Kirk, but J6, oh no, that's totally fine. We're totally okay with that. Right? Hillary went to the island too. Was she best friends with Epstein though? Look, I'm anti-Hillary just as much as the next person. She's one of the most repulsive, dishonest pieces of shit, but she's not as bad as Trump. She's not as bad as Trump. If I had to choose her or Trump, I would choose her as president. Now, granted, I don't think either of them are very good options, right? Oh, wow, what a controversial take. They're both bad. But, anyways, without further ado, I want to get into some news coverage. Oh boy, I'm so excited. I'm excited. All right. Warning, graphic content. Okay, wait, I don't know if I can show this on stream. All right. Here, we're gonna... All right, I gotta mute it. Okay, so here you... Oh, wow. So they blurred it, so that's when the shot would have gone off. Okay?
Go, run!
A shot was fired at Charlie Kirk at an event at Utah Valley University near Provo.
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Well, you need a better cameraman. Like, Jesus Christ, this is... I mean, your what is this, your legs? No, that's like some pain. Oh, shit, well... Anyways, viral videos being shared online in the immediate aftermath show the chaos unfolding after the shots rang out. Yo, you guys got to get a better cameraman. Like, I think the cameraman has like arthritis or something. I don't know. They're not very good at recording. Clearly. I'm sorry. What else am I meant to say? Yes. Make sure, you guys. All right. No Fed posting in chat. All right. Send your prayers and condolences. Okay. All right. Charlie Kirk should be in our thoughts and prayers, guys. All right. Thoughts and prayers, everybody. Thoughts and prayers. Wait, Charlie. Yeah, it's like is anti-vax gets shot anyway. Look, no, dude. I missed a great opportunity for a bit, dude. As soon as I should have pretended like I just found out that Charlie Kirk died, and then I could have been like, dude, he got vaccinated. He obviously got triple boosted. He got triple boosted, chat. He got the COVID vaccine. That's why he died. The only shot that took place was the COVID vaccine, chat, and that's why Charlie Kirk died. All right. The conservative influence appears to be a hit in the neck. Video from the scene shows, but the extent of the injuries are unconfirmed. I think it's confirmed now that he's dead. No one deserves to die, no matter their beliefs. Okay, why do you feel the need to clarify this? Well, by the way, murder is bad. Murder is bad, guys. Wait, so you're against the death penalty then, right? I would assume. I would hope. Kirk was speaking from a pop-up tent on campus when shots rang out, sending thousands of spectators into a panic. Dude, you know what they need to do? Dude, they need to take this footage and put SpongeBob music over it. Alright, that shit would be funny. Okay, like, dude, imagine... Okay, no. A South Park episode, but, like, where they recreate this scene, but they put, like, some, like, fucking SpongeBob music over it or some shit. Dude. Dude, I'm already thinking of some fucking banger jokes, dude. I'm thinking of some banger jokes already, alright? Dude, one of the many benefits of being me is I immediately think of how can I make this funny, alright? This is why I have an edgy sense of humor.
You guys okay? Okay, love you. Be safe. Okay, be safe. Apparently there's been a shooting. I don't know who's been shot.
I'm sorry, but like SpongeBob music over this, I mean, how could it not? Look, it's fucked up and I disavow, but at the same time, I mean, come on.
We are here live at Utah Valley State University. I don't know if that was shots or if that was fireworks.
It was obviously fireworks. Come on, all right? Obviously, just some fireworks going haywire. All right.
We did receive video of the moment.
Oops! Stop. Why is it already playing? Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. All right, dude, Charlie, dude, we're gonna take a look at this. All right, here's some coverage of it. Now, as you can see, we can tell this is Charlie Kirk over here because, For whatever reason, his face is very small, very disproportionate. So that's how you know it's him. It's the real one.
We did receive video of the moment that shot rang out. We heard from our Aaron Katursky, Bob, that reports say that possibly
a lot of ums and uhs.
That bullet hitting Charlie Kirk's neck, as our Aaron Katursky was described.
Oh, come on, have a little bit more enthusiasm. Why do you sound so? Why so serious? It appears that Charlie Kirk has been shot in the neck. It's like, dude, I look, I know it's like a serious situation, but have a little bit of pizzazz, have a little bit of a cadence to your voice. Don't just sound like a fucking robot, Jesus Christ.
You could actually see.
Yeah, see, chat, he did not get the number one victory royale today, all right? He did not get the number one victory royale, all right? That's for fucking certain.
Blood pouring out. We did hear straight from.
Dude, how do you know it wasn't ketchup? Dude, what? Maybe his neck just did that, you know? Maybe it did it on its own. Maybe he spontaneously combusted.
Charlie Kirk's organization that he co-founded, Turning Point USA, that he is in the hospital, and they are all praying for him. Prayers coming.
Dude, they are all paying? Woo, Freudian slip. Woo, who's paying for him? What do you mean by that? Are we talking about the Israeli government now? Yeah, they probably are paying him, to be fair. But I don't know. This isn't the most compelling news story. There's no Subway Surfers gameplay. There's no Family Guy funny moments. You know, right now, I gotta rate this a 0 out of 10.
From the President of the United States to those involved in his organization, those that have been on the tour with him. Aaron Katursky, anything new that you have learned as we will continue, of course, to hit the top of
Dude, what is this facial expression? Jesus Christ. It's like
the hour here. We're trying to get
he's like hiding his lips. He's like
as much information as possible about the
he looks very serious
condition of Charlie Kirk after being shot there on the university campus in Utah.
He's like, this is a very serious situation. I can't believe that they would shoot my favorite person, Charlie Kirk. I'm so upsetty spaghetti.
We did receive.
Oh no, I accidentally Oops. Dude, he needs to show everybody, you know, how upsetty spaghetti he is.
Continue, of course, to hit the top of the hour here. We're trying to.
He wants everybody to know that he's not happy about this situation. I am very upsetty spaghetti today. I mean, I don't know. That's what his facial expression gives off.
Get as much information as possible about the condition of Charlie Kirk after being shot there on the university campus in Utah.
It seemed, according to eyewitness accounts and by law enforcement experts who have viewed the video, to be a very difficult injury from the single shot that struck Charlie Kirk. So everyone in the administration is sending prayers for his...
Yes, thoughts and prayers, everyone. That'll save him, all right? Thoughts and prayers will definitely save him, all right? If he dies, then that means that you weren't praying hard enough, chat. That's what that means.
Survival and well-being. But everyone is also braced for what could be some difficult news, Kira, because...
Oh, brace yourselves, everybody. There's going to be some difficult news if you don't pray hard enough. Guys, make sure to brace yourselves in case you don't pray hard enough, guys.
The single shot struck Charlie Kirk. Eyewitnesses said they saw a lot of blood coming from him, and then they all scattered. Now the university is urging everyone to leave campus to allow police to conduct the investigation. The suspect that was taken into custody, according to eyewitness accounts, was heard screaming, "I do it again," described as an older male wearing a blue shirt, someone who has...
Wait, hold on. Where are the right-wingers now that it's an old white cis dude? Why aren't they blaming it on old cis white men? You know, the way that they did for the one trans shooting that ever happened ever. Oh, now suddenly we're not gonna think about what demographic are they from. We don't want to target old white men. We only want to target trans people. It's only trans specific when the trans person does it. When the trans person does it, it's because they're trans. Also, thank you, Joe Jerkoff, for the $5, you beautiful fucking bastard, saying empathy is a made-up term that does damage, according to Kirk. Anyone defending his honor is disrespecting his wishes. Very true. Very true, chat. Don't be disrespecting the wishes of a dead man. Very, very disrespectful stuff. Very messed up. Can't believe you would do that. But yeah. Yeah, for any new people, I obviously don't support political violence. But I also don't support joke policing or acting like a fucking cuck beta bitch, okay? But, Yeah, it's like, oh, so when a trans person does a shooting, it's because they're trans, but when an old white guy does it, it's not because they're an old white guy. It's almost like they have a double standard. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? Wow. Shocker.
White hair, but we've heard nothing else about the suspect, if it is indeed him himself or his condition. So far, the local police have said nothing. It's only the university that's now urging.
One of the people in your Discord server has CP as their PFP? Well, that's just not true. Are you talking? Are you saying in the call-in server? Let me like check, and I'll ban them if that's true. What's their name? What's their name? I'm confused. I'll show it. Dude, I don't know who you are. Just say who the fuck. Okay, all right, you DM'd me. All right, whoever DM'd me. All right, yeah, DM me a screenshot of their account so I can fucking ban them. Jesus Christ. So yeah, it is in the debate server. Okay, it's that person. All right. Give me a fucking second. All right, okay, yeah, that is. All right, we're getting rid of that person. Jesus Christ. All right, that's. Thank you for telling me. Oh my God. All right. Wow. Jesus. All right. Anyways, where were we?
Everyone to clear out of campus, Kira.
All right. Anyways, we're gonna. Dude, conservative activist Charlie Kirk shot and killed. Let's see. Dude, I don't know why this is the music. Put SpongeBob music over it. It'll be way better. Trust. Oh God, why is it all laggy? Ugh.
You guys okay?
So, do you know how many transgender Americans have been mass shooters over the last 10 years? Too many.
Yeah. How many non-transgender shooters? How many cisgender shooters have there been? It's more than 99%. So like, what's your point? And then
It's fine. Okay, now 5 is a lot, right? I'm gonna give you some credit. Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years? Counting or not counting gang violence? Right.
damn. President Trump spoke about the shooting several times. Oh, I gotta read this, dude. The text is very small. All right, I gotta be squinting a little bit. The great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understood or had the heart of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all. He was not loved or admired. He was a fucking joke. What are you talking about? Loved and admired by all, my fucking ass. Jesus Christ. Especially me, and now he is no longer with us. Melina and my sympathies go out to his beautiful wife, Erica, and family. Charlie, we love you. Dude. All right. I had to do the Trump voice. Dude, we got the penis music in the background. Let's go. Yeah, we got, dude, penis music. Dude, we love the penis music. All right. Dude, we got another one, okay? We got another one. All right, we gotta drink some water.
Tonight, conservative firebrand and close ally of President Trump, Charlie Kirk, shot and killed.
Bro, why is my shit lagging? What the fuck? Stop lagging, you piece of shit. Ugh. Why is my browser so shit? Ah! Stop it. You should speak in public. Look, what do you think I'm saying that it was like?
While speaking,
do you think I'm like endorsing what happened? Like, do you think I'm endorsing political violence? No. You could, like, look, I'm sorry, but if I were to be, like, if I were to die, right, and then there was, like, a news story about it, I want people to make edgy jokes about it. I don't want people to fucking suddenly, you know, now that I'm dead, prop me up on a pedestal when they didn't fuck with me before, but now suddenly they fuck with me. I don't fuck with that shit. When I die, I want people to make the funniest, edgiest jokes imaginable. All right? I want to become like a living meme, or like when I'm dead. You know? Does that make sense? I want to become like a meme after I'm dead. You know what I mean? That's what I want. All right? I want to make people laugh. I don't want to make people sad. That makes you immature. No, it's the opposite. It's actually quite the opposite of being immature. Maturity is understanding that, like, yeah, you want people to be happy, not sad. And, you know, again, whenever the fuck I die, I want people to make the edgiest, funniest jokes imaginable. All of it is fair game, all right? All of it is fair game. Because I am the most consistent motherfucker imaginable, all right? Regardless of how I die, make edgy jokes about it. It's what I would do. Do what I would want, okay? All right? If everything is, like, all boring and sad, then that would be disrespecting my wishes, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, with that being said, let's take a look at this. Okay?
Tonight, conservative firebrand and close ally of President Trump, Charlie Kirk, shot and killed by a sniper while speaking at a college in Utah. The 31-year-old was traveling the country, inviting people with differing views to ask him questions, to disagree with him.
Yes, but he won't invite Sam Cedar for whatever wacky reason. What a crazy coincidence.
It was during one of those events today he was shot in the neck.
Go, run. It's chaos as shots ring out on the campus of Utah Valley University. Students flee after conservative activist Charlie Kirk is targeted by an assassin. Kirk was addressing a gathering
Dude, what is he throwing into the crowd?
of students when he was shot in the neck.
What is that? Is that a MAGA hat?
At the time, he was actually talking about gun violence.
Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
2 seconds later, all the broadcast networks broke into regular programming.
They're coming on air with breaking news right now. Conservative activist Charlie Kirk, who appears to have been shot in the neck.
Brock Bales is a student at the university.
There's a ton of people crying, screaming. It was just chaotic.
I mean, yeah, it is pretty scary stuff. It would not be fun to be there. All right, I will say that. Because, like, again, like, if you're there, like, you don't know what that person's motives are. Like, all you hear is a gunshot, right? You hear a gunshot and it's like, what the fuck is that? And then everybody else is like running away. It's like, oh shit, like, is there a fucking shit? Like, again, you don't know what the person's motives are. So yeah, that's obviously gonna be some scary stuff.
Utah congressman and Fox.
Yeah, like, there are people that are probably gonna get PTSD from this, okay? Look, I'm not gonna, like, to fucking be dishonest and be like, oh, it's not like a bad thing or whatever, okay? But what I will say is, like, I don't know. Like, are we allowed to make jokes? I think we are. Okay, I think everyone should be allowed to make jokes because it's I mean, look, humor is good.
News personality Jason Chaffetz was also there.
I happened to be watching Charlie. I can't say I saw blood. I can't say I saw him get shot, but as soon as that shot went out, he fell back.
Megyn Kelly broke down in tears.
I don't know.
Okay, oh dude, wait, chat, we gotta watch that. Wait, she broke down in tears. Wait, that sounds funny as fuck. Wait, that sounds awesome. Wait, that's so fucking based. Wait, that's so funny.
How he is. I don't know if he's okay. I don't know what the state of his injuries are.
Active shooter at best.
Dude, and you know it's just fucking crocodile tears. Like, she doesn't actually give a fuck. Wait, we gotta watch that. We gotta watch Megyn Kelly fucking crying about it.
Charlie Kirk event is on top of the building wearing jeans, black shirt, black vest.
How dare you! Cops were seen detaining a man, his hands cuffed, his pants around his ankles, but according to a university spokesman, he's not the gunman.
This is Les Trent in D.C. Moments after Charlie Kirk was shot today, President Trump cleared his schedule. His top administration officials gathered in the Situation Room to monitor events. Trump posting, "We must pray for Charlie Kirk."
Yes, thoughts and prayers, everybody. Thoughts. Make sure to give all your thoughts and prayers. Very, very important stuff, okay? Very important. Only your thoughts and prayers can save him, all right?
Great guy from top to bottom.
Then at 4:40 p.m., he posted the terrible news. The great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead.
Oh no, the terrible news! The terrible news. Ignore the Palestinian children being murdered, though.
So who was Charlie Kirk? He was one of the most outspoken conservative voices.
God, why is he so chopped, though? Are we just gonna ignore how fucking chopped he is? Or was? It's probably a little bit more chopped now, but you know, you get the point, alright? He's not a very good-looking specimen. We'll just say that. He looks like somebody that I would bully.
In the country.
Alright, seeing this picture makes me want to shove him into a locker, okay?
And he also never shied away from controversy.
Yeah, that is true. Neither do I.
Charlie Kirk has been a staunch Trump supporter since the president's 2016 campaign.
God, dude, the way he moves his mouth is just so revolting.
And here he is speaking at the GOP convention last year that nominated Trump.
Bro, what is his hairline? Why is his hairline so fucking uneven? Like, it's so asymmetrical, it's crazy.
He also spoke.
He has the Down syndrome face. That is an insult to everybody with Down syndrome. Alright?
At the presidential inauguration, Kirk has been called the Trump whisperer because of his closeness to the president and the administration.
Dude, being the quote-unquote Trump whisperer is nothing difficult, alright? All you have to do is validate his narcissism. Alright? That's literally it. Just validate his narcissism.
Here he is on stage with Donald Trump Jr. at the Turning Point Convention, the organization he founded to promote conservative values on college campuses.
Wow, you're really selling me the idea that I should be, like, devastated that this guy is gone now. Oh, he's like a guy that spread, like, retarded conservative propaganda. Oh, I feel so bad. Oh. Wow, I'm really sold now.
He has millions of followers on social media and crisscrosses the country speaking at high school and college events. He has a reputation for getting crowds worked up, and he doesn't back down if you disagree with him. He and his wife, Erica.
Yeah, your clip is what, him, like, shouting? Again, I feel bad for the kids. Like, the kids don't deserve this, obviously. Right? Like, that's actually fucked up. Like, the kids are, like, the one thing that actually makes me feel bad about this. Right? That's, like, the one thing where it's like, yeah, I do feel pretty fucking bad for the kids. Right? That's the one thing that, like, makes me, like, I don't know, hesitate a little bit.
Have 2 children, a boy and a girl.
Anyways, let's move on to the next video. Oh, yeah. Now, speaking of Megyn Kelly, all right, I wanted to take a look at Megyn Kelly, you know, crying on camera, because nothing is funnier than watching a retarded, old, rich, boomer wine mom with retarded conservative values fucking giving us crocodile tears for their political agenda, all right? Nothing is more entertaining than watching an entitled Karen giving us nothing but crocodile tears, all right? So I'm so excited to see this, all right?
Father Mike Schmitz. You may know him from A Bible in a Year. He's been on the program before, and our audience absolutely adore.
Dude, it's so performative.
Father, thank you for being back, a Catholic priest based in Minneapolis.
Wait, I recognize this guy. Wait, I've made fun of this guy on stream before. Wait, this is gonna be a fucking doozy. Wait, isn't this the guy that I made fun of for being, like, in favor of conversion therapy or whatever? Like, wasn't he, like, suggesting conversion therapy for trans kids or some shit like that? I don't remember specifically what we reacted to, but I specifically remember reacting to this guy and making fun of him. Was he the Heritage Foundation freak? I'm not sure, but I recognize his face, and I know I've made fun of him on stream before. He's like some, like, hyper-religious dude.
Minnesota. Out in Bozeman, right? Yeah. Thank you for being here so much. Please help us understand.
Yeah, help us understand, like, retarded guy that's in favor of conversion therapy. I don't know what we'd do without you.
I don't know how to process it.
Yeah, no, I know that you and Charlie have spent time together, and my first thought when they just asked if I could be here, I just was like, I can't imagine. I imagine that Megyn is going through it right now. And so,
her life is so hard. Oh, boo-hoo, the poor, innocent, rich person that grifts for a living and spews retarded right-wing talking points for a living and is fucking richer than any of you will ever be. Oh, boo-hoo, I feel so bad for her. Oh, she's the victim in all of this, even though she wasn't even at the fucking event. Oh, I feel so sorry for her. Like, shut the fuck up.
So many people, so many of us. But I know that particularly, yeah, you have been in the trenches with him, and you have had so many conversations that, you know, probably offspring.
Oh no, yeah, but like, don't think about like, I don't know, the children that died at school today. All right. Oh well, yeah, they can go fuck themselves. What about? Well, don't think about their families. Oh yeah, that's not like they're affected by it. But Megyn Kelly is the real victim, not the children that died at school today. You know, not the families of the children that died at school today, but Megyn Kelly, somebody that had like 5 conversations with Charlie Kirk one time. Okay, she had like 5 conversations with Charlie Kirk. She is the victim. Because the person that she had conversations with sometimes and was politically aligned with died. All right, think about her and her feelings, okay? She's the victim.
As many or more than we've seen on screen. And so just, know of not only my prayers for him and for his family, but also for you.
Yes, thoughts and prayers, everybody. You guys obviously didn't pray hard enough because he's dead now. All right, you should have you should have thought harder about it. You should have prayed more, okay? Obviously, there just wasn't enough thoughts and prayers to save him, you know?
And for every other person who has loved him and has been touched by it.
Oh, yeah, dude, I loved him. What was Megyn Kelly like having sex with Charlie Kirk behind the scenes? Were they having an affair? Dude, is this like another Destiny Lauren Southern situation?
By his life. So just know that, first of all.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's like, I don't know, is it a fool's errand to try to make sense of something like this?
Well, yes and no. I mean, that there's that sense of, I think your previous guest had pointed out, that for Christians, this is, we know that we live in a broken world, and we know that we have this freedom to be able to do horrible, horrible things to each other, and it's not what God wants. And so,
wow, God doesn't want you to murder people, chat. Oh my God, holy shit, bro, that's crazy.
To get to that point where we say, what, how do you make sense of this? Is that here is, here's what we believe. I believe that God is good. He made this world good, but then simply.
But he also made the Holocaust. Like, what are you yapping about? Yeah, the great world with starving children in Africa, children being bombed in Gaza, and the Holocaust. Wow, such a great world because God is just so good.
With our freedom, we chose to break the world, and we continue to choose to break the world, even though God continues to break into it. I mean, just think about Charlie's life as an example. What is the example? The example is that he had come to this place of knowledge of and faith in the goodness of God in a broken world. And what is the symbol of Christian? I mean, what's the symbol?
Was Charlie Kirk even religious, or was he just like a LARPer? I'm pretty sure he was just a LARPer.
Of Christianity, as you might know, this weekend.
I don't think he gives a fuck about Christianity. I'm gonna be so real.
Coming Sunday, we celebrate this thing called the Feast of the Exaltation of the Holy Cross, and the symbol of Christianity, which actually is the symbol.
Legit turn him into a martyr. Remember that next election? Dude, he's not a fucking martyr. Like, he didn't do anything. Like, I'm gonna be so real. Like, I'm not gonna do this like fucking cuck shit of, oh my god, this is so bad. I care so much. Okay, that's what everybody else is gonna do on both sides. All right, I'm gonna be different. Okay, I'm gonna make edgy jokes. Okay, that's just my style of comedy. All right, if you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. You know?
Of the West is a cross. And that sense of like the cross is the contradiction, right? It's the contradiction. And I think the Catechism says it like this. It says there's no part of the passion of Christ. There's no part of his life, death, and resurrection.
Damn, he's just saying a whole lot of nothing. Can we get to the part where Megyn Kelly starts crying? Yo, thank you, Joe Jerkoff, for the $5. You beautiful fucking bastard. Saying, why are you acting like Kirk wasn't going to indoctrinate his kids? His wife might literally be thankful. Why assume he was a good husband and father? This is true. However, I will also say that, seeing your own father die, live right there in front of you, that is going to traumatize the kids. If he's like an abusive father or whatever, I think that should be, taken care of through the legal avenues, through legal means, ideally, through means that don't involve murdering. That's my take on it. But, yeah.
It's not in some way God's attempt to answer why suffering. And so, and then we have to.
Yeah, it seems like we're not getting much of an answer here. You're saying a whole lot of nothing.
Know this, we have to know that faith that Charlie has in that God, the God who is broken into this broken world, doesn't take the pain away, doesn't take the grief away, doesn't.
Bro, who is grieving over somebody that they don't even fucking know? I'm sorry, I've never understood this. Not even just for Charlie Kirk, but for like celebrities. Like when celebrities die, like why do people care so much? You didn't fucking know the person. They don't even know you exist. Like who cares? Like yeah, it's bad and it sucks. And dying isn't fun, right? And I don't wish that upon anybody. But at the same time, it's like, dude, you don't know this person. Like this is so parasocial. Like can we stop pretending like oh, we need to care so much that like fucking, oh no, Too Mad died. Fucking, who cares? Rip Bozo, he was a bad person anyway, right? For all the same reasons. But I think it was perfectly reasonable for people to make jokes about Too Mad dying. I don't think it's any different with Charlie Kirk, right? I don't think it matters who it is.
Undo his tragic murder.
No, I'm not being autistic. I'm being consistent. Moral consistency is not autism. All right, that's not autism. Autism is not when moral consistency. It's called either all of these jokes are okay or none of them are okay. All right? And I take the position that they're all okay because I am the most consistent motherfucker on this topic. Yeah, I'm just filled with so much grief that Charlie Kirk has died. Oh, I'm so devastated right now. Like, why do I care?
But hopefully in some ways we can console him and his family by saying, okay, but I'm going to choose to trust in that God as well.
That's just the same way I was saying there's no way Charlie would want a single pundit to hold back on their commentary now. No way.
Yes. He would, in fact, want you to dishonestly use this as leverage. And in political discussions, we know that that's what you're going to do. It's what you're doing right now with your fucking crocodile tears. You don't actually give a fuck about any of this. You do this shit for money, to get paid.
He would certainly not want this to encourage a crisis of faith. I mean,
right.
He absolutely would not want to see that.
Dude, wait, hold on. They're worried about this causing a crisis in faith? Bro, who is gonna lose their faith in Christianity because fucking Charlie Kirk died? Bro, there's nobody, aside from, his family and the people that actually knew him personally, that actually cared about him, right? Like his kids or his wife or whoever it may be. You know, people that were actually there in his life. You know, his parents, assuming they're still alive. They're like, what, you think that the average person is just gonna lose their faith in Christianity because some fucking right-wing political pundit died? Dude. All right.
And yet,
this is what I mean when I say these people are so fucking dramatic.
You know, I feel so angry. You know?
Oh, I'm so angry. This is my face when I'm angry. Anyways, about Charlie Kirk died, now they can't be Christian, absurd. It's like, what are they arguing against? Like, yeah, okay, sure. Sure. How's it morally consistent to not care about him, but bringing up Gaza and kid deaths? Well, the difference is that I'm pointing out the hypocrisy. Okay, I'm pointing out the hypocrisy of it all. If people want to make edgy jokes about children dying in Gaza, go for it. I'm sure I've made edgy jokes on stream about the same shit. Yeah, I make jokes about children dying all the time, right? But at no point do I say it's a good thing. And people know when I make edgy jokes about children dying in Gaza that they're just that. They're edgy jokes. Nobody takes it seriously because obviously nobody is actually in favor of children dying in Gaza, right? Same line of logic. Same line of logic. Right? It's not suddenly, oh, now that it's Charlie Kirk, oh, it's super important. We have to be super sensitive. No. Either all of it's okay or none of it's okay. We can't do this fucking bullshit where it's okay that for me to make jokes about oh yeah, I'm gonna make fun of the fact that there's dying children in other countries. You know, I'm allowed to make edgy jokes about that. I'm allowed to make jokes about school shootings, but Charlie Kirk dying, that's where we draw the line, chat. We're not allowed to joke about that. That's way more serious than these other issues. Okay, sure. Sure.
You know, I was talking to my guests earlier, and my dear friend Mark Halpern was saying, you know, we have to try to find a way to react in love, you know, and come together, as a country, come together.
Yes, we must come together as a country. Do you think she would be saying this if it was a left-winger that died? No. What do you think would have happened if it was Hassan Piker? All right, all these people would be like, well, he was like endorsing violence and stuff, so, it makes sense that it would happen. They'd say some shit like that, or they'd just avoid it altogether. Right? They would find a way to say, oh, he was asking for it, if it was Hassan Piker. But because it's the person that they do like, now suddenly, oh, it's a serious issue. Now, granted, even though I could easily make the argument that Charlie Kirk was asking for it, with, some very arguably, violent rhetoric, the endorsement of that from him, right? But I'm not going to, because I am the most consistent person imaginable. All right?
And I was just honest, saying
George Floyd type shit. Yeah, exactly. It's like, so like all of the people that find it funny when I make jokes about George Floyd are now upset that I'm doing the same thing about Charlie Kirk. Like, have some consistent fucking standards, you fucking pussies. Like, Jesus Christ. God damn. It's like, oh, so me making fun of Charlie Kirk dying is where you draw the line. Oh, George Floyd jokes about fentanyl with George Floyd, just, saying that I'm George Floyd maxing because I'm doing fentanyl or whatever. Saying I love fentanyl, I'm George Floyd maxing. All of that is totally fine with these people. And rightfully so, it's fucking funny. But as soon as I make jokes about Charlie Kirk dying, now there's like a moral outrage. Now suddenly we care. No, you're not allowed to make fun of dead people. Unless it's George Floyd. Yo, thank you, Tommy Nook, for the $5, saying, also, let's keep in mind, these right-wingers giggled and cheered at the Hoffmans. They aren't good faith actors. No, literally. Once again, I will always take the consistent position, no matter how optically bad it is. Either all of it's okay or none of it's okay. We can't just police jokes about dead people now. Suddenly it's a right-winger. No, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. And I don't buy into the bullshit of, oh, well, we can't joke about it as leftists because, oh, what about optics? No. Over a long period of time, optically, the best thing to do is be consistent on these issues. Okay, you don't change your principles for optics. I'm not gonna suddenly become the fucking joke police because what about optics? All right, fuck that.
It makes perfect sense, and I know he's right, but right now all I feel is deep anger. And I know I'm not alone. How do you process that, right? That's not a healthy emotion. It's not something you should stay mired in. It corrodes you from the inside, and yet I know millions of people are feeling it.
Well, oh, yeah, dude. Millions of people are just devastated.
Well, I think the anger is the proper response. Really, when it comes down to it, anger is the proper response. That there is a time for everything. And grief as well as anger. There's time for acceptance and all those other pieces of moving forward. But anger is the proper response. I mean, to realize that this is, I mean, here, let's use Jesus as...
You guys aren't angry enough.
As our example.
Wait. He's using Jesus as an example? He's comparing Charlie Kirk dying to Jesus being crucified. And we're meant to believe this guy is like a good representation of Christianity? What a fucking moron. We gotta replay that. Oh my God.
I mean, to realize that this is, I mean, here, let's use Jesus as our example. There were times when Jesus saw injustice, where Jesus saw evil, and he didn't like, oh, okay, that's too bad. He was angered. I mean, there's times where people refuse to reach out or refuse to say it was good to reach out to help the helpless. And Jesus says very clearly in the scriptures, Jesus looked at them with anger.
Okay, to be fair, I paused Andy. He's not comparing the death of Charlie Kirk to Jesus getting crucified. Okay, all right, I jumped the gun a little bit. It sounded like that was where he was going. All right, I'll concede on that. All right, I'll take an L there.
And there's a piece of that that's like, okay, if I can look at evil and I can look at suffering, if I can look at death and senseless, tragic death, like 2 weeks ago, the shooting in Minneapolis and now the shooting in Utah, to be able to look at that and not experience.
But don't talk about the school shooting that happened today. Don't talk about that one. Only the Minneapolis shooting counts because a trans person did it. We're not going to talk about the other shootings, the countless other ones. The Minneapolis one, that one's the important one because that was a transgender. So we have to talk about it. Like, hello? Like, are we really gonna go this route? Charlie got a shout out from Benjamin Netanyahu himself. That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me.
Experienced anger is to have our metric off. That's to have our barometer off. That the proper human response to evil is anger. Because I would say this. I would say God's response to evil is anger. And we say it in many ways.
How do we keep that away from us? You know, how do we, I think, I look at my kids, I think, I don't want these devils near them. I don't want the devil near them. I don't want evil.
Oh no, dude, Satan is gonna be near your kids because Charlie Kirk died. And that's why, or something. All right?
Coming for them. You know, you and I talked, I've thought about it a million times, Father. We talked when you were on about how does one get into heaven? Yeah. And is it just, you know,
well, let's just say that if it's real, Charlie Kirk ain't going there. All right? Nor is Benjamin Netanyahu. That's for fucking sure.
Good person, do unto others. And you said no.
Charlie didn't deserve this. Look, I'm not making a statement about whether or not he deserved it. Okay? Like, I'm not of the position that, yeah, it's actually cool and awesome to murder people. I obviously am of the position that, yeah, it's bad. Right? Like, how many times do I have to say
it is not just that. You know, that Jesus, God expects you to work to get in. You have to be actively doing good deeds. You have to actively be thinking about how to advance his...
Like advocating against trans people and immigrants. All right? Not being loving of thy neighbor is how you get into heaven.
Word, and live in harmony with him.
Oh yeah, Netanyahu is fucked if hell is real. I agree.
And yes, I want to do all that. Right now, I also want vengeance. I'm not sure that's in line. I really want to hurt whoever did it. I want them to suffer. Not
Dude, she's acting like she's personally affected by this.
Sure, that's in line.
Look, my position on Charlie Kirk is going to be exactly the same as it was before he died, okay? I'm not changing my position. I'm not going to suddenly be like, oh, he wasn't that... I know. I don't care if somebody is dead or alive, whatever it may be, right? I'm going to judge them as if they were alive.
And then I also want to do whatever I have to do to keep the devil away.
You shouldn't celebrate this if you believe in God. Well, one, I don't believe in God, and two, I'm not celebrating it. Nobody is here celebrating it, okay? You're just like making this up.
From the next one, and certainly from all the people I love.
Yeah, and that's why anger can be a positive emotion. C.S. Lewis writes about this. He says that sometimes we look at anger or violence or fighting as the wrong thing. No, we need to tamp that down. Well, no, sometimes you need to fight for the right thing. So when William Wilberforce saw slavery, he was angered by this, not merely grieved, but also angered. And that grief...
Yeah, dude, because slavery is just like Charlie Kirk dying. It's true. These are like equivalent.
But also that anger moved him to do positive things. And so you and I know this. We know that anger indulged can become vengeance. It also can become something even worse, which is resentment and bitterness. And we know that so anger, I would say like...
Bro, who is going to be bitter over like some like retarded political pundit dying? Like who is unironically bitter about that? Like, I'm sorry. It's like, yeah, it's bad, but like it's not like life. Oh no, my life is ruined now, right? Like, come on.
Anger is an active emotion. Resentment is when things settle. What I mean by that is
you have to get through anger. You have to process anger.
And it can move, right? Anger can move us to do good. Anger can move us to say, this is...
Bro, dude, it's like Megyn Kelly is using this guy as like a therapist. Like, this is so funny. Like, this is bitch behavior. I'm sorry.
Wrong, and I need you to do something about this. Like, for you to be able to say, I need to go on the air, and we need to talk about this so that others don't experience this. So that...
Yeah, we need to go on the air for others, of course. It's very important, you know, for the well-being of others. You know, they're gonna be so devastated. Oh no.
People know that they're not alone. So we can rally and say, okay, you guys, how would Charlie want us to respond to this? Like that, to use that anger to move forward.
I can't with this rhetoric. How would Charlie want us to respond to this, dude? This is so cocked.
Good, as opposed to, I would think of resentment as like, anger is still the like quicksand, or it's like concrete that is still, you can still move it.
Dude, it's like concrete. It's like you could still move it and stuff. It's like when there's like concrete and like it hasn't settled yet and like you can move the concrete around, dude.
Resentment is like when I set that and now I've hardened my heart towards a certain group of people, towards a certain individual.
You want to know what else is hardened? Oh, I'm sorry.
I've hardened my heart to the world. I've hardened my heart to God.
I'm sure you've hardened a lot of things.
So we can't afford to go into resentment, but we have to know how to choose what to do with our anger. And so your response of anger, it would be a defect of humanity to not experience anger.
Well, I mean, you guys don't seem very angry about Palestinian children being bombed in Gaza for no reason. You don't seem to be very angry about that. You know, the thing that Charlie Kirk actively supported. You know, he was like Benjamin Netanyahu's #1 soldier. Okay, he was Benjamin Netanyahu's strongest soldier. All right.
Well, then I'm human. I'm definitely human. I'll tell you.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That might be a little bit of a stretch. Anyways.
My priest just texted me and said in the closing, reminded me of the Gospel of John 1:5, saying, light shines in the darkness.
Dude, this is so performative, like complete virtue signaling. All right, I'm just gonna say it for what it is. Call it out for what it is. This is some virtue signaling bullshit. Who cares?
The darkness has not overcome it. Light
guys, what about this inspirational Bible verse?
Shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it.
It's like they're more upset about this than the school shootings that happen. That's crazy.
He was a light. There's no question about that. But man, there's a lot of
except for the one that involved the trans person. That's like the only important school shooting to these people. All the other ones should be ignored, of course. Okay, don't talk about the other ones.
Darkness in the world right now. That's for sure. I have a feeling your pews are going to be even extra filled this Sunday, Father. I know you always have a standing room only, but they're going to flock in great numbers because I think Christians.
Yeah, not because of the school shooting, but because of Charlie Kirk. Okay. He wasn't transphobic. He absolutely was. What are you talking about? You're just delusional.
Are hurting right now. I think we're losing too many of ours. You know, like the kids.
Kirk probably raped his wife. I can sense it. Oh yeah, for sure.
In Minneapolis now, Charlie. Like, you know, we don't want to see ours shut down for standing up for core Catholic beliefs. You know, like children aren't born in the wrong body, and we should.
So basically, what you actually mean is, trans kids should be forced to go through the wrong puberty that makes them dysphoric and kill themselves. That's your first example. You're not helping your case, Megyn Kelly. You're actually making it a lot worse. It's like I'm supposed to. This is supposed to convince me to feel bad about this. Like I'm supposed to care.
Shouldn't be divided by race. These are very, very core, understandable, non-controversial.
Who is saying, unironically, that everything should be divided by race? This is just like a made-up argument.
In a normal world, beliefs.
Well, and also, what did Charlie say so many times? He said, why does he go on campus? Why did he go to Utah? Why does he go to any campus? He says, because when people stop talking, then they start becoming violent. And so even the fact that he gave witness to the reality that...
Look, again, I'm not in favor of violence. I think that goes without saying, right? I don't think that, what happened was okay. It's... People should have free speech and not be worried about, getting killed, right? But at the same time, like let's not pretend like this is like some like personally devastating news, okay? Like don't pretend like you're personally devastated by this. Like, come on.
We can fight, but we fight with debate over debate. Or not over debate. We fight through debate, right? We fight with other words. We can argue. And again, that sense of going back to this, that what would he say? When we stop talking, then we devolve into...
Yeah, I mean, let's not pretend like Charlie Kirk never preached violence, okay?
Either we separate ourselves completely, or all we have is violence. And
I don't know, it was pretty horrific. I mean, yeah, it's bad, but like at the same time, like, why act personally devastated?
And he did not want either of those two to be a reality. And that's why I think it's really important, again, for your show to exist, for us to continue to have our doors open in the church and be able to say, okay, let's continue.
What's funny is that he was talking about gun rights, though. That's what he was talking about. Like when he got shot. Okay, it is a little bit ironic. Okay, it doesn't make it any more justified. All right, still unjustified. But like, for the sake of comedy, okay, South Park has a lot of material to work with. Okay.
To engage these big questions, because we have to stand for truth, and we have to stand for people who.
We have to stand for truth. Wow, such a brave, controversial take.
When people, in the clip you just showed, the people who changed their mind when Charlie went to a campus, a lot of times what he did was, he treated them with respect. Yes, there were some times when there were some harsh words towards each other. Just because that's a normal conversation we sometimes fall into. But that sense of, minds were changed because they didn't realize. They didn't realize what they didn't know.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to change a trans person's mind. I'm going to be real. I don't think he's going to change my mind. He's not going to make me think that, actually, I should detransition. It's a little bit different when you're, one of the groups that he actually targeted. Kind of makes it a little bit different.
And to be able to care enough for someone.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Kirk totally treated trans people with respect. Yo, thank you, Joe Jerkoff, for the $2. You beautiful fucking bastard. Saying, saw the vid. Charlie was filled with so much Red 40. True. A lot of Red 40, a lot of ketchup. Very sad stuff.
Someone to share something with them and help lead them. So we believe, as you know this, in the corporal works of mercy. That comes from Matthew chapter 25. I was hungry, you fed me. I was naked and you clothed me. There's also a...
Yo, the thing that Charlie Kirk is against, he's actually in favor of redistributing wealth from the poor to the rich. I mean, that's what he supported. He supported Trump. That's what the Republican Party is in favor of. So like the opposite of what you just cited.
Spiritual works of mercy. And one of those spiritual works of mercy is instructing the ignorant or helping.
Yeah, the FDA got his ass for having too much Red 40.
Those who don't know come to know. And yeah, Charlie did.
Dude, the screenshots of Charlie Kirk are not doing him justice. Oh my God. That is not doing him justice at all. Jesus Christ. I don't think they could have possibly chosen worse screenshots of him. Jesus. That's so bad.
Not stop trying to help people come to know. And if they disagreed with them, what happened? They walked away and everyone was still intact. They walked away and they had a discussion and they were treated like a human being. And that's a model to move forward.
I'll hold on to that. Father, thank you. Thank you so much for everything you do, not just for today.
All right. Well, that was goofy as fuck. Dude, we got one more, okay? All right, it's from Steven Crowder. Yes, Steven Crowder of all people. Saying continue to pray, okay? Dude, if you just keep praying, he's gonna come back to life, all right? Don't you worry, all right? The same way that George Droid was resurrected, Charlie Kirk too can be resurrected, okay? Don't you worry. All right, let's see.
Hey, we don't know any more than you do right now. We're watching CNN. Everyone here I know has been praying for
wait,
Charlie Kirk, the Kirk family, the state of our country,
Stop
obviously.
lagging. I'm trying to pause.
And right away, family,
oh my
the state
God.
of our country, obviously.
Okay, there we go. Now it plays and pauses, I think. Wait, hold on. You were watching CNN? Steven Crowder watching CNN? Steven Crowder's gone woke? Dude, he's been infected by the woke mind virus.
And right away, they're already spinning stuff on CNN. Like I said, we don't have all the information yet, but I do know
what exactly are they spinning? What are they spinning exactly? How did CNN spin it?
Saying it's wrong. They're saying this is something now that, just heard them say, this plagues both sides. No, it doesn't.
I agree. It's not a both sides issue. It's mainly a right-wing issue. It's mainly the right wing that has a problem with violence. For example, January 6th of 2020 is a perfect example of that. But, yeah, the right wing is way more violent than the left, so I'll give him that, but I'm guessing he's going to say the opposite.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't plague both sides.
Yeah, just ignore all of the right-wing ignore all of the right-wing stochastic terrorists, ignore all of the violent right-wingers. Okay, they don't count. All right.
One side has to risk their life and limb to express opinions.
Buddy, you're not risking your life, you dumb piece of shit. Was your life threatened? Were you feeling like your life was threatened when Sam Cedar showed up? When you wanted to debate Ethan Klein, but you had been dodging Sam Cedar for like years? And you left like a fucking bitch? Because you can't actually defend any of your positions like you claim to.
And the other acts with complete impunity.
Really?
I can't tell you how many times I've been in that situation and been called a Nazi. And Charlie Kirk, all of us have.
Look, if you don't want to be called a Nazi, then, you know, maybe you should stop acting like one. I don't know, just food for thought.
We've all been called Nazis, fascists, and...
Yeah, dude. That's... Oh, no, you're called a Nazi and a fascist, you know, and... I mean, it's not that far off from reality, right? Like, oh no, somebody on Twitter was mean to me and called me a Nazi fascist. Boo fucking who. This is what I mean. These people always need to make themselves the victims. It's the most pathetic shit imaginable.
Just like President Trump being shot, my God, some people out there believe it. And let's... Why is Charlie Kirk a Nazi? Why is he a Nazi? He's one of those Israel-supporting Nazis, apparently. Why is he any more of a Nazi than you or the next guy? Because he supports lower taxes.
Because he supports lower taxes. Lower taxes for who exactly? Because he doesn't support lower taxes for the working class. That's not what he supports. He supports lower taxes for big corporations and rich people. But you're just going to omit that information and lie about it because it makes you look bad.
Because he thinks we should have borders.
Right. So like you're mad that like some people on Twitter called you a Nazi? Like this is what you're using this for?
Did he get shot? This?
Oh, it must be because of the 15-year-old trans girl on Twitter that said that he's a Nazi. That must be who's at fault here.
Changes everything. You can say both sides if you're talking about presidents. Yeah. You can't say both sides, that both sides go out into public with the same level of fear.
Yes, they do. Who do you think is more scared to go out in public? Trans people, especially ones that don't pass, or conservatives? I'll tell you, it's not conservatives that are scared of going out in public and getting hate crimed. People are getting hate crimed for being conservative. That's not how that works.
As non-office holding citizens expressing an opinion. And now they're saying this is really just shows we need to bring down the temperature. Oh, really? After the bullets fly? After the bullets fly?
What do you expect people to like magically know that it's gonna happen? Like you want people to know that it's magically gonna happen ahead of time. Like in terms of rhetoric, right-wingers are the most aggressive people. They are the most blatant fucking crybabies imaginable. All they do is either play victim or say the most retarded, violent shit imaginable.
I tell you, the temperature can be brought down when you uncall him, us Nazis.
What about people calling Trump a pedophile? Oh, you're not going to talk about the Epstein list? Ooh, that might make you look bad for supporting that guy. Ooh, I don't know, man.
When you uncall us, make sure that everyone out there who believes your bullshit, genocidal maniacs trying to erase trans people.
That is true, by the way. That is what you are, by the way. It's not inaccurate. When people, it's like, is this you? The most base shit ever. It's like, yeah, it is an accurate description of Steven Crowder. Like, why? What are you pretending like it's not? Like, you do think that we should be eliminated. You don't think that we should be allowed to have access to necessary medical care. You are in favor of increasing the suicide rate of trans people. That is what you're in favor of.
When you unring that bell, then we can talk about bringing down the temperature. But right?
Or maybe you could stop advocating for trans genocide. Or maybe you should stop advocating for things like that. Maybe you shouldn't advocate against minority groups existing. Yeah, maybe that would bring down the temperature. Nobody is making you do that. Nobody is forcing you to rally against trans people. That's a you problem. That is a you decision that you made. That's your decision.
Now, someone with opinions that up until 4 years ago, give or take, would be offensive to nobody.
Yeah, it also used to be the case that seeing black people as subhuman wasn't offensive to anybody. That doesn't make them any more justifiable. But I don't know, it seems like you're offended by the opinion that, yeah, you're in favor of a trans genocide whether you realize it or not. You're offended by that.
He's shot. And because...
And what evidence is there that it's a leftist? It's just like some old white dude. What reason do you have to believe that it's a leftist? How do you know it's not a right-winger that shot him because he supports Israel? You don't fucking know. You have no idea. It could have been a Nick Fuentes-Groyper type that shot him because they're extremely anti-Israel. You have no idea.
What, economic policy? His kids don't deserve to have a dad?
Nobody is saying this. It's just like a straw man. Nobody is saying, yes, I think that his kids don't deserve to have a dad. I think it's based, actually.
What, because he doesn't think that kids should be given puberty blockers?
Again, you're just like ascribing motives to the shooter that don't exist. And also, yeah, trans kids should have access to puberty blockers. Yeah, it's life-saving medical care. Like, sorry, the facts don't care about your feelings.
And because he has the balls to go out and say it in public?
Oh, he has the balls to say the conservative talking points that every fucking conservative seems to agree with. Wow, the balls. Wow, so brave of him to parrot every mainstream right-wing talking point. Yeah, dude, parroting every mainstream right-wing talking point. So brave. Wow, so stunning and brave of him So brave of him to say all of the GOP talking points that have been spewed by mainstream media. Wow. Such a brave individual. Such a brave man.
As opposed to from behind a news desk? Now, this is a changing moment, because that could be, I mean, it could be any of us on a laundry list of people. And so the culture now, and this is what really sucks, it's terrorism.
I wonder who started that culture. I wonder what led to a culture of political violence. I'm sure it has nothing to do with, I don't know, the people that stormed the Capitol on January 6th. I'm sure it has nothing to do with those people.
Do you want to go out and try and change hearts and minds? Do you want to affect the country? Do you want to have an impact?
Yeah, I'd like to have a positive one, unlike Charlie Kirk.
Do you want to enough to not leave your children fatherless? How much?
Dude, what does fatherlessness have to do with any of this? Like, yeah, he had a family. Yeah, so does everybody else that dies. You fucking moron. Yeah, so do all of the Palestinians that get fucking bombed by the IDF. Like, yeah, they have families too, you know. But that's what Charlie Kirk supported. But all right.
How much do you want to express that people should have the right to free speech? How much?
Nobody is saying that people shouldn't have free speech. Well, except for right-wingers. You know, for example, the ones that are in favor of arresting innocent Palestinian protesters, you know, people that are protesting against the government. You know what free speech is meant for? But them getting arrested without due process, people being deported without due process, you don't care about that. You don't care about that. But, you're gonna cry about this. Okay.
You want to, because you just may get shot. You know what else? It's not... I hate...
Watch Alex Jones. We could do that next.
Hate to speak this, but it's... You think this stops here?
I mean, yeah, probably. It's just like one crazy person. We don't know what their motives are. You're acting like it's like a monolith of people that are advocating for this.
Think this stops here? I see people online saying, oh...
Yeah, right-wingers say people shouldn't have free speech all the time.
Oh, I wish the bullet a happy day. Shit like that. You think this stops here?
Shit, I don't know. That just sounds kind of funny.
Here? It's very clear that this is what... And not only is it a clear sign...
Why? Because I'm not, like, super outraged over it. I'm like, yeah, it's like a bad thing, and I move on like a normal person. Okay.
Kind of what's to come. The response makes it even clearer. Because the response is both sides, man.
I mean, yeah, that can get annoying sometimes when the right wing explicitly is known for a certain behavior that they constantly engage in, but then they bitch the one time somebody on the left does it. But you know, doing violent shit. It's not predominantly leftist, my friend. That is a predominantly right wing type of behavior.
Tell you what. When you can unring the bell of calling us and Charlie Kirk, calling everyone on this side of the political spectrum a Nazi, a fascist, a racist, a transphobe.
Well, if you don't want to be labeled as those things, then don't act like those things. Like, that's all you have to do. You know, stop advocating against people's basic human rights, and people won't call you those things anymore. Like, he's equating political violence to people calling him mean things on the internet. Oh yeah, dude, Charlie Kirk getting shot. It's just like when people call me transphobic for my blatantly transphobic worldview on the fucking internet. Like, yeah, dude. They're such a great equivocation here. This is what I mean. Once again, these people always have to be the victim.
Homophobe, a threat to democracy.
Yeah, Trump's supporters are a threat to democracy. That's true. Like, sorry, what do you want me to do? Sugarcoat it for you? Are you too much of a fucking baby to hear the truth? Are you too much of a baby little bitch? You don't like when people say things that are true? Do you need me to like fucking sugarcoat it? Do you need me to add all this extra fluff around it? Do you need me to add like 500 disclaimers against political violence anytime I criticize somebody? Like, okay, dude. Right.
The biggest domestic terror threat that exists, white, straight, conservative males.
Yeah, that's true. Statistically speaking, yeah, that is true.
Until you can unring that bell, there's no...
Until you can stop saying things that are true.
Calming it down.
Yeah, there's no calming it down until you stop saying true things about conservatives. All right. Once you stop saying true things about conservatives, then it'll be calm. All right. Sure.
There's no, let's let these temperatures simmer because the bullets were fired on your command.
No. People said that he's transphobic. People didn't say that he needs to be shot right now. That's not what people said. Like, hello?
Not ours. On your command.
So if I criticize someone for their reprehensible worldview and accurately label them as what they are, that means that it was my command that he got shot? Like, hello? Dude, if you call somebody transphobic, that's actually a call to violence. That's actually a call to violence. If you say that somebody who is against trans people having basic human rights is transphobic, that actually means that you're advocating for them being shot. Like, what a crazy leap in logic.
So until you...
Yes, it's wild how it's like, you know, somebody supports the IDF but condemns murder. Like, these are mutually exclusive. Yeah, stop calling green things green, exactly.
Unring that bell, I say supreme, unfettered aggressivity. The only language...
You mean aggressive? Aggression? You mean aggression. Aggressivity is not a word. Aggression is a word.
That these people, meaning radical leftists and, yeah, a lot of the media speak.
Radical leftists. Yeah, blame this on radical leftists before we even know what the shooter's motive was. Yeah, dude, okay. Very logical.
Is fear and violence. That's the only language they speak. We don't burn down cities.
Fear and violence. You don't think that conservatives use fear and violence all the time? Have you seen the fear-mongering they do about trans people? About, oh, no, they're transing the kids. They're forcing kids to be transgender. They're chopping off their penises. Just like a bunch of dumb shit that isn't actually happening. But we're the ones that fearmonger? Right, okay. Sure. Okay.
Of course, we shouldn't start. Let's let temperatures cool? No. No, because if we all do that, you get away with it.
Who is getting away with what? Dude, Sam Hyde can't keep getting away with it, all right? Sam Hyde was actually the shooter, and he just keeps getting away with it, all right? He can't keep getting away with it, all right? Sam Hyde, what the fuck, man? Very messed up stuff, all right? We all know that the shooter was Sam Hyde because he just keeps on getting away with it. Yeah.
God forbid those...
Yeah, it's like, dude, is there any evidence to suggest that Sam Hyde wasn't there when Charlie Kirk was shot? Does he have an alibi? I don't think so. We can't rule it out, you know. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't even want to say... Charlie, at best, a life-altering injury, and you can say, yeah, but then afterwards we realized. No, you knew before. You know now.
Knew what before? Like, sorry, I can call somebody a transphobe without being in favor of them getting shot. Like, it's retarded to claim otherwise. Like, hello? Like, you call trans people predators for existing. Oh, these predators are going into the women's restroom to fucking rape them or some shit. Yeah, that's your style of rhetoric. Oh, but when violence happens against a trans person, then it's not their fault. Okay. All right. Sure.
And now, so do we. And it is going to be painful. And it should be for the people who put us in this place.
Who put us in what place? What are you talking about? But, anyways. Apparently Alex Jones might have had a meltdown. I don't know. Shut up. Okay. All right, Charlie Kirk shot Alex Jones. All right, there's got to be a clip on YouTube, right? All right, dude. So apparently he has like a meltdown. Dude, what is this? What is this? I gotta see what this is. Dude, this looks awesome. All right. Alex Jones reacts to Charlie Kirk shot at Utah Valley University. Oh, God. I am excited. Wow. Awesome intro. Oh, apparently there's also like a Zitter link that I'll take a look at after. Yes, go to site. Go to site after. All right. We'll take a look. Okay, that's the same video. That's the same video, right? No, this one's longer. Okay. Here, we'll watch this first. The longer one, alright?
I'm not somebody that cries easily.
Damn, he already sounds like a fentanyl addict.
I was sitting in this parking lot going home. I started crying a few minutes ago.
Damn. I mean, is he a real man? I don't know, dude. He sounds like a beta bitch. Crying because, like, some dude died? Like, pff, okay, dude.
Charlie Kirk was a really sweet person when I first met him.
Dude, the way he's actually crying over this is so pathetic.
Back in 2016 at the RNC in Cleveland, he was so young. He had to be like 20-something years old then, so happy.
I'm sorry, I can't take this seriously.
So full of life. He had big plans. How he was going to galvanize all the kids on campuses to vote Republican, wake them up to communism.
Yeah, it's communism. That's the real issue in America right now. That's so true.
And they killed him today with a high-powered rifle. Classic stuff. It's like crooks in Pennsylvania running around the roof. Nobody's doing anything. And shot him and killed him.
Bulk Rogan.
And the left's celebrating it. And,
okay.
You know, all the Democrats calling for violence. Just everything else is just sick filth.
I can't take this seriously. I'm sorry. Hold on, I'm gonna turn my mic up. All right, it's getting late. People might be going to bed now.
But, you know, Charlie Kirk really is a hero.
Okay.
And a family man and somebody that had a real vision. And the left and the globalists have really screwed up because, look, there's safety in numbers. And I was honest today in videos I posted. I said, I don't do a bunch of public events. I don't go to colleges because I guarantee you, if I went out for a year, 10, 15 events, I'll get shot dead.
I don't know if that's true. I don't buy it.
I'm not scared of dying, but...
Wow, he's so brave.
I can digitally and cyber level, you know, really counter the globalist. And I
yes, of course, of course.
telling people...
Dude, he's countering the globalists.
I think I even said it on air. I said, man, I was proud Charlie Kirk's not
Yeah, no, they all want to be the victim. It's actually wild.
dead. Because the left can't deal with this. And he knew what he was doing. He put himself out there on the front lines, and he got millions of votes. Millions of votes for Trump.
Yeah, this makes me, like, feel less bad about it. Like, I don't...
And people
Bro, why is his face so fucking red?
complain about Trump, say he's not getting the whole agenda done quick enough or whatever. He's getting so much done. It's amazing. It doesn't matter. It's about the team he brought forward.
Like what? Trying to ban gun rights from trans people? Okay. Yeah. Woohoo. Awesome stuff. Banning trans people from the military? Wow. Real impressive.
And about the fact that we
Yeah, you already forgot about the Epstein files.
know Kamala Harris, the Democrats, are absolute criminal pedophile enablers.
Does he know about the Epstein list? Chat, does he know? Does he have any idea? Wait, chat. Does he not know? Does he have no idea?
It's about the RFK Juniors, the Tulsi Gabbards, and the Charlie Kirks.
Yeah, RFK Jr. is a nut job, but I guess it makes sense that they would be on the same wavelength as Alex Jones.
You know, the left knew they couldn't attack Charlie Kirk frontally, so they kind of put out stories about
Dude, wait, the left? What makes you think that the left shot him? Like, hello?
this and that. He wasn't hardcore enough. He wasn't better enough. A lot of people picked it up. I just said, listen, he's getting people registered to vote Republican. And they're night and day to Democrats. They're not perfect. They're night and day.
Yeah, the night and day is that the Republicans are way worse.
So he wasn't afraid to face evil. He wasn't afraid to put his life on the line.
Oh, wow. So brave of him to say mainstream conservative cuck talking points.
And I'm not the guy to act tough. Charlie Kirk had more courage than me.
Yeah, maybe.
I've been honest about this on air. And I wouldn't even call it courage, because I'm willing to die. I do a lot of events and go out and get
Wow, so brave of
attacked.
you.
And I'm just saying, you go
Wow, you're such a victim. I feel so bad for
on
you.
a regular basis, and you're an Alex Jones or Charlie Kirk.
Femi defeats Kirk in brutal one-round debate.
Around the country for years.
Yes, I should debate Charlie Kirk.
I mean, somebody's going to shoot at you. And I've had my security, other security firms just say, Jones, you shouldn't even do it when I do it. I have to do it when I have to, when there's a lockdown or some incredible border tyranny and they're smuggling kids, and I went and confronted cartels, all that.
Wow, he's doing all of that. He's confronting cartels. Wow. Well, so brave. I totally believe you.
I mean, I'll do what I have to. But also understand, as a brain trust, I've got to kind of stay alive. Charlie Kirk.
Very, very important for Alex Jones to stay alive. Very important stuff.
Knew that. He decided to, Christ-like.
Dude, we need J Station to resurrect Charlie Kirk at 3 a.m. so that he can still debate Hassan Piker. All right? That's what we need to happen. We need J Station back. Dude, we need him to use the fucking Ouija board to resurrect him at 3 a.m.
Put it all on the line. And man, like watching that Ukrainian woman bleed to death and nobody help her. And then watching Charlie get hit by that high-powered rifle in the neck.
Okay, but why does his voice sound like that?
With such a blast wave, it makes his whole shirt go crazy, so I thought it was hitting the chest.
Hassan is so lucky. Dude, Hassan is not a good debater. There's a reason Charlie Kirk will debate Hassan, but not Sam Cedar. There's a reason for that. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm just like, damn, that's a man right there.
Yeah, you guys debate Charlie Kirk in the ER.
Man, that's a fucking man right there.
Dude, he's fucking crying over this. This is so pathetic.
He was smart. He knew he was coming. But he was so energetic and so positive. And
wow, so positive when he talked about how he wants to strip trans people from having rights. Wow, very, very positive and uplifting stuff.
And we all say, this person won for Trump, that person won, Elon did it, I did it.
You say that, but look what Charlie did to get out of the debate. True.
Trump, without all this team, we would have done it. Without Charlie Kirk, it wouldn't happen. And so, the left's coming with their violence. They're coming with more attacks.
The left. We don't know what the political affiliation of the shooter is. You're just jumping to conclusions.
And we can imagine the hell it'll be if we let them win and if we submit to them. So we're not scared of their attacks.
Okay, dude.
And I guess the answer is we all have to.
Yeah, just blame it all on the left.
Go out. In fact, I'm gonna.
It's actually the left's fault that this one crazy person shot somebody. It's very true.
I'm going to go into a nationwide tour of universities for Charlie. I think we can all do it.
It's true. Exactly. Trump is blaming the left, so therefore it's true.
We have to take his example like Obi-Wan Kenobi in front of Darth Vader.
Yeah, he's going to pretend he doesn't know what the Groiper War was about. He's going to pretend to not know that.
And I was strategic about it. I'm like, well, I'm not going to do it because I'm not going to do better over here. But you know what? That's a cop-out. Because if one guy will do it and get killed and intimidates us, they win. No, we all have to peacefully hit the streets. We all have to speak out at city councils, colleges. Everybody's got to be Charlie.
Dude, what exactly are you protesting? What out on the streets for what? There's just like one guy.
You know, like with Spartacus. It's a true story, not just in the famous Charlie Kirk movie. The Romans are getting ready to crucify 10,000 plus people because they would tell me Spartacus is, and they go,
dude, he's just rambling.
He said, he goes, I'm Spartacus, and everybody else goes.
Can you explain why Groipers didn't like Kirk? Israel.
No, I'm Spartacus.
Dude, I don't know what he's yapping about.
We're all Charlie Kirk now.
Dude, we're all Charlie Kirk now. All right, chat. I'm Charlie Kirk. You're Charlie Kirk. Your families are Charlie Kirk. All right, we're all Charlie Kirk now.
That's what it's all about. So I promise I'm doing it. And I know I've got to put it. I don't care. You know, if I go out and some leftist guns me down on the thing, it's an honor. It'll just be a bigger example of people because you guys have summoned the whirlwind.
Dude, I'm Charlie Kirk now. I can feel my face shrinking as we speak.
And
Yeah, Charlie Kirk is inside of us all.
That's what it comes down to. They can shut down the internet and censor us all tomorrow, but they can't stop us in the streets. We love you, Charlie. We love your family.
Dude, what is this like fucking bullshit of, oh no, we're being censored? Like, when was the last time right-wingers were censored? It's like, no, if anything, the government is censoring left-wingers. We're advocating in favor of Palestinians who are being murdered and who are protesting the government. So what happens? Well, they get arrested without due process. All right, that's what your side does, Alex Jones. Or, oh, just ignore that and pretend like you care about free speech when you don't.
We're so proud of you.
Oh, come on. This is so pathetic.
Think about these bastards.
Bro, and I'm not supposed to laugh at this?
Corporate media covers everything up. They love it. They love death. These scum. We're going to get them. We're going to save this country and the world together.
Dude, why is he so emotional?
Because people like Charlie Kirk's courage. We love you, Charlie. God bless you.
Dude, the way that he's crying like a fucking bitch. Like, oh my god. That is so pathetic. Dude, maybe it's the estrogen in the water he's drinking. I don't know, dude. He must be drinking too much estrogen. Oh, man. Yeah, it's the HRT in the water. Yeah, sissy beta cuck. Is this something else? What is this? Okay.
An hour ago, Charlie Kirk was out in Utah at a major university, thousands of people in attendance, and they say they have an older man in custody. You see Charlie shot. You see a big concussion. Maybe it's a bulletproof vest causing it. Perhaps the bullet then bounced off that one in his carotid artery, but there's blood just spewing everywhere. From what I saw, there are rumors online that he's dead. If he's not dead, it is a miracle. Pray for him and pray for his family.
Yeah, guys, thoughts and prayers, everybody. It'll save him.
I keep explaining, we're in a war.
Dude. Yeah, guys, we're in a war against the woke mind virus that killed Charlie Kirk.
The left has been saying put a bullseye on Trump, a bullseye on his supporters.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, I'm not in favor of Fed posting. Look, when it comes to Trump, you know, look, I'm just not gonna comment on that.
They've been calling for violence. They know that
Oh, as opposed to the right wing, which never calls for violence ever.
Juries are all open. They know they're getting subpoenaed. They know it's all happening.
It's like, well, I'm sorry for like opposing fascism, I guess. I don't know, dude.
And they're going to false flag.
Yeah, they made the frogs kill Kirk.
They're going to attack. You saw the guy that worked for Tampon Tim in Minnesota going to the hip.
Dude, the way he says it so nonchalantly. Tampon Tim. Dude,
for him.
It's like the worst, most pathetic insult.
You've got, all of this, and then all the brainwash left out of somebody's white.
Yes, the left is very scary. You should be scared of me. Ooh, I'm so scary.
Stab him, shoot him, Antifa leading all that. This is a plan. So we're in a war. The globalists know what they're doing.
Dude, he's in a war right now, okay? All right, you don't understand, chat. He's currently in a war with the voices inside of his head, all right? Dude, he's winning that war, all right? The voices inside of his head are losing, all right? Trust. All right, he's gonna beat them eventually.
And Charlie Kirk, we pray he lives, but if he doesn't, I think they're dead. He is like a Viking king dying with a sword in his hand.
When he says globalists, he means Jews? Oh, absolutely.
Information war. Going out to all these places, having these great debates. People say, oh, he's not hardcore enough. He's there getting people to wake up, get a registered vote Republican. That was his role, and he was a champion, and Trump wouldn't have gotten reelected without him. And now he's definitely...
Well, I mean, you make it sound like, oh, maybe this isn't that bad. I don't know. I mean, it's still bad, but like, I don't know. With the way you describe it, it's like, oh, he's the reason Trump's in office. I mean, am I meant to feel bad that he's gone now? Like, I mean, I can't get myself to feel bad about it. Like, I don't know, dude.
For his life, and when I saw the footage, he's probably made the jump into hyperspace, but I'm not saying that's 100%, but he is fear dead. I'm not scared to be killed, and I do public events and things.
Wow, he's just so brave. So brave of you.
But I can do so much more digitally, or hit and run, just popping up in public. I have no doubt I'd probably be dead or been shot, at least wounded, if I announced things that Charlie did. That's why I strategically didn't do it. and not out of fear of getting shot.
Wow, so
I
brave.
just was like,
Uh
I
huh.
can do so much more.
Right. I could do so much more by staying inside all day and yapping into a microphone. That's so true.
And covering things in videos.
Uh-huh.
And you know, because when you're
Right.
on the left, they kill everybody. They're shooting up Catholic churches and stabbing white girls, and because they're white, you know.
Oh, because they're white. Uh-huh. Right. Yeah, it's because they're white.
Rest of it. This is dangerous. This is a war. This is a war.
Wow. Yeah, it's a war. It's not just like a few schizophrenic people that like commit murder that you make into a political issue.
This is a war. This is the war. The woman that spits on Ed Martin and says, "I hope you die," or whatever. That's what people are. And they wound up a bunch of crazies. So that's what Podesta called for in August 2000. If Trump was won, they were going to stage civil war. And then when Trump won again, they said, "Okay, we're going with it. The no kings."
Bro, what, huh? If anyone's gonna cause a civil war, it's gonna be Trump.
It's all of it. So this is it. Get ready. They're terrorists. I mean,
Shooting churches, the thing a detransitioning Nazi did? No, literally.
business. So the Justice Department's got to move hyperspeed to arrest leadership. That's the main focus.
Dude, this is nothing. This is fucking stupid. Okay, I don't care about the rest of what he's yapping about. It's probably some dumb shit. I don't care. How did this crazy bastard get into a position of influence? I guess crazy people watch him. No actual trans person detransitions. If you detransition, you were never trans to begin with. True. Very true. I agree. Good morning from Europe, Femyoz Nation. Why hello? Why hello? Kirk to confront Ben on Shadow Moses after Shapiro went rogue and demanded the remains of Kirk. I listened to the Daily Wire to help me sleep. Yeah, I mean, they were quite boring. So can't blame you for that. Can't blame you for that. Oh, man. What a stream. What a stream. Ah. Well, yeah, if you're forced into detransition, like if you're detransitioning due to circumstances that are outside of your control, then like, yeah, that's different. Oh yeah, I also feel bad for trans kids that have crazy MAGA Nazi type parents. You know, it can't be easy for them. I feel bad for those people. But yeah, well, this stream was fun. And, I think I'm gonna restart stream. There's no such thing as a trans kid. Really? I guess I was a figment of your imagination then until I turned 18. I guess. W stream. Should I restart stream and do another one? What else do I talk about? I actually have no idea. Armpit reveal. Oh, shut up. Shut up. W stream, W Femi armpits. Dude. Alright. Dude, is Olive Oil Run live? Oh yeah, she is. Dude, is she doing anything interesting? No, she has 43 concurrents, so probably not. Dude, who's live? Dude, Liam Donovan is live? Oh, nope, not anymore. He's not live no more. Dude, are there any, like, anyone worth covering? Anyone worth covering, dude? It's not looking too good. Dude, food shops? Oh, God. Dude, what is food shop? Food shops is probably covering shitter drama. Oh, yeah, this, nope. Okay, you know what? Say what you will about food shops. I don't like her very much, but no, this is a massive food shops W. Massive food shops W. Charlie Kirk loses gun control debate permanently. That's so fucking based. That's so fucking based. Why do you hate food shops? Because she's openly a pedophile. She's admitted to it. And she's admitted that she wants to fuck kids. I'm not joking. I'm not exaggerating. she has admitted that A, not only does she go out of her way to watch Lolicon, okay? Which is already, yeah, it's pretty bad. But she described on stream publicly, I'm sure you could find the clip if you look for it. She explicitly stated that, she fantasizes about, a 14-year-old, or sorry, wrapping herself around a 14-year-old. Her words, not mine. It's pretty bad. Yeah, dude. Yeah, now we're gonna get... Dude, why didn't she say... Dude, where was she when I was 14? Yeah. It's pretty bad. Anyways. So, yeah, that's why I don't like her. 12-year-old, actually? Sorry, 12-year-old. My bad. I was mistaken. I thought she was saying it about a 14-year-old, not a 12-year-old. Okay, that's... Damn. Oh. Show the clip? Dude, I don't know where it is. Food shops. 12-year-old. Dude, I don't know, dude. Why does food shops content show up first? I don't know. Dude, just... unironically... Wait, Tipster... I think Tipster talked about it. Wait. Tipster... Food shops. I know he showed the clip at one point. Wait, did he... Wait, I can't... Okay. I'm not seeing anything. Maybe I have to go to Tipster's channel? Wait. Tipster. And search food shops from there? Okay. Alright. Oh, wait. Oh, he privated all of his old videos. Okay. Well, that explains why I couldn't find it. It's on Dicker's timeline. Okay. Just search Dickers on Twitter, then you'll find it. I'm too lazy. I can't be asked. I can't be asked. But no, the clip is out there. It's publicly available. But yeah. Anyways. Well, yeah, no, she wasn't like gooning to Lolicon in the clip. She was admitting that she goons to Lolicon. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Batal Crafter. Yes, go to site. Okay. Alright. Boop boo.
Like a partner.
Alright. What is this?
Like a partner.
I like femininity.
But do you like it more or less than like masculinity?
I want a cute little girl that I can wrap my arms around.
So you like being like in the dominant role?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Like a
into little girls.
I'm only into the most feminine of the most feminine.
That's what I'm saying.
I need to have a little girl to wrap myself around.
Oh, like you're like big spoon is what you're saying? Oh, I get you.
I need to have like a 12-year-old.
What? That's so...
There you go. There you go. I know Tipster had a video, but he privated all his videos. So, yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. But, hope that quells any confusion you may have had. Yeah. It was... Whew. Not good. Not good stuff. Alright, we're gonna... post that. Alright. Anyways. Oh, why is my chat not moving? Oh. No, she's not trolling. It's a pattern of behavior. Just getting groomed by an adult, a typical childhood fantasy. I know a lot of people with that. Yeah, when I was growing up, that was me. Low key. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't get groomed. Anyways. But no, she was not trolling. It's a pattern of behavior. Steven Crowder cross-dressing compilation. Yeah. Anyways. Bro, I'm like kind of hungry. Low-key. I'm gonna end stream. Love y'all. Bye-bye.